Hello, welcome back to Wenzel's World. Got something I want to show you today, and I've been putting this off. Thought I'd do it sometime, maybe when I didn't have anything else to say. But anyhow, I since this is Pipe Week, I got some pipes I want to show you that I've never used, and and ask you pipe aficionados some questions about them. So, in case you're wondering, got some early morning pipe in my uh, Meerschaum pipe here. If it's still a going. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll keep it going as long as we can. Now to what we're looking at. I'm going to move the camera just a little bit. Now, this is what is known to our family as the trunk. And what I mean by that is this has been in my family ever since I've been born. This the contents and this cedar chest belonged to my daddy. Okay. And the first time he opened it up, I was just a little boy, and it was all these contents were in a trunk. Okay. And the old trunk was rusty and wore out, so probably 50 something years ago, he bought this little cedar chest and put these things in there. So I'm going to open it up now, and we're going to look at some of the things in here and ask you folks some questions. Now I want to show you some pipes, and these pipes, really, I don't know which one of these pipes belonged to my daddy. He didn't really smoke a pipe, he smoked cigarettes. But when he was in the Second World War fighting the Japanese over in New Guinea, there were some pictures that I've got here in this old cedar chest of him with a pipe in his mouth. And so this one right here, if I can make out what it says about it, and the lighting here is not real good, although I did look at this, says it's a Willard imported briar. Willard. Okay. So that's how it looks. And whenever you open it up, you've got threads on it. And this is how it looks on the inside. I got a question for you. What do you call this thing right here? Okay. And I guess you would clean it by sticking a pipe cleaner in through there and doing the best that you can with it. And whatever you can do over here, you got, looks like no opening on the end, but the opening is there. Right in there is a little opening. So that's that pipe. And again, I don't know if this was my daddy's pipe. And the reason I say that is because after my daddy passed away a few years later, my mother remarried and they bought a pipe stand. And I guess it had pipes in it because this one of these pipes, like this one, was not in there originally whenever I was a boy. And then there's this pipe, and I know this was not one of his pipes because I remember the pipe that was in there originally had that type of a little stem insert to it, whatever it's called. And then this pipe right here, then it just twists off like that right there. Now, this here pipe, it's called Jost. I'd pronounce that Jos, Joss, Jos, something like that. And that's how that one there looks. So there's that one there. And then this other pipe, and this might have been his, I'm not real sure. Couldn't really tell you. But it just twists off. But it's got that thing there in it. And this might be the one that was his, I'm not real sure. And that's how it looks. And again, the air hole is way down there. There's where the air hole is, comes up in through there. What do you call that thing? Okay, that's the question. So that's how that works. And this one don't screw in, it just pushes in, but I'll screw it, turn it, push on it. And this one right here, I know what it is. It's Dr. Graybo, okay? And that's how it looks. And I don't have any idea why that's look like that's chewed looking on that rim right there. I don't know why that's chewed looking. Everything else is black about it. So over time, and I'm not real sure what all transpired there. So there's that one there. And then this pipe here was in there all along. And it's this thing. could you imagine putting a tin of tobacco? I guess that's about what it's going to hold. It won't hold a tin. I mean, how many ounces it would hold? And so anyway, and of course it comes apart, like that right there. And of course this little stem here, it comes out of there. But anyhow, I get that on there because I don't want to drop that. Okay, but there's that pipe. Okay, and it seems like to me there's something. It says here's what's wrote on it on the stem. It says Nashville, Tennessee, and on the bottom of it, it's partially wore off. But I guess you can see what that says right there. Missouri, and part of it's wore off, but you know what the rest of it's going to be, Meerschaum. So who knows when he acquired that? And I guess he got it in Nashville. I couldn't tell you where it came from, where he got it, but it's been in this trunk because it's what we always called it, cedar chest, ever since I was a boy. So I don't know how old it is. And then one other thing, since we're on this here thing, everything in this thing smells like cedar. So if I was going to try to smoke one of them pipes, I'd have to clean it and do the best I can about airing it out. And I guess whatever I smoke's probably going to smell like cedar. So anyway, I don't have any straight stem pipes. I don't like them. I know a lot of you guys do. Go for it. But another thing I thought might be of some interest to you, and it's this thing. This, of course, you know what it is. It's a tobacco pouch. And so, of course, your tobacco went down in there and everything. And it folded up like that. And that's always been in this trunk. I don't have any idea where he got it, when he got it, how old it is. I dare say it's older than I am. So I've never tried to use it. And again, smells like cedar. So I guess whatever tobacco you put in it, if you're going to use it, I guess it have a cedar taste to it. And I ain't real big on smoking cedar. But anyway, let that be as it may. So I thought that might be of some interest to you. But again, my question is, what do you call this thing on the end of it here? Okay. And do you like smoking out of such a thing like that? If I ever smoked one of these pipes, it had to be when I was a kid slipping around smoking, for mom and daddy wouldn't let us smoke until we got on up, I was 20 years old before I could do anything in front of them. He let me chew tobacco before then, whatever age that was. He asked me one time, he said, have you been smoking? And of course, I lied like an egg sucking dog. I said, no. I said, I've been chewing tobacco. He said, well, I don't mind you chewing tobacco, but I don't want you smoking. So you know how it is when you're a kid. And I wasn't saved, and I didn't mind lying to get out of things. So anyway, so I thought maybe you might enjoy looking at those old pipes during pipe week. You have a good rest of the day.